First to third, coming to you live on Google Plus. Here with Pinky and Admin and Timmy, ready to rock out. How you guys doing?
Great.
Fantastic. How are you?
Excellent.
Super stoked to see this new YouTube video from those dudes out in California. Did you guys see that today?
Yeah. What is it? We Are Kickball or something?
Yeah, man, it's awesome. Super nice production quality, cool music. It sounded like a kickball rap in the background.
Yeah,
You hear that?
I heard them drop Waka Kickball, and I was just like, wait, what? What was that?
Hold on. Let's watch this. We got to see this. How do I get the YouTube up here? That's screen share. Oh, here we go. YouTube. Now, this is going to go out live to all the people, right?
I believe so.
I think so.
All right.
This is what happens now when you watch YouTube videos. So,
You don't stop playing kickball. You just continue to play kickball. Kickball becomes you.
You get to meet new people, and that's really kind of the fun part about it. Is
Stop,
make new
drink.
friends.
Waka waka
Delicious.
waka.
Kickball is apparently my favorite sport.
You can come here, you can be part of like a serious team and be the best of the best. Or we can come here, it's just a crazy fun time.
All my friends play kickball, and it's the best time ever.
Sweet.
Boom. That was the shit right there, right?
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a great video. They did a great job on it.
I'm super impressed. I
I
wish
like the
mine came
music.
out that good.
I like the cut, like the different cuts. I think it was so cool how exciting they can make a kickball game because sometimes kickball games take forever and there's not that many great plays, but you're watching that going, oh yeah, I remember a play like that, maybe not in my game, but seeing that happen. So I thought that was really cool.
I thought it was a really good length, too. I think like 90 seconds, 2 minutes, something like that. I mean, that's exactly what you want. Get people's attention, hold on to it for a little while, show them something awesome, and then send them on their way.
And they did a good job balancing some come to win, some come to party, we all come to ball. I think that was a really good kind of way to explain what you can do with kickball, I guess. Win.
Yeah, I remember seeing them with all their cameras that day, and it was great to see that they were on the social side of the fields too, and to finally see a product. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Amen. Well, good job, all you guys that were involved in that. We're hoping to see a lot more of those. My phone is going fucking bananas. Is this Adrock?
Yeah.
Adrock, can you just get on the show? Damn, bro.
I just realized I've been on mute for the past 5 minutes, but that's I'm too busy trying to tell Adrock how to find us.
So next up, as we talked about a little bit last week, is SFKO coming up. We're, what, 2 weeks out now?
Almost. We're close. Registration closes on the 9th, so this Saturday or something like that.
Saturday.
Yeah, registration closes on Saturday. We're up to 25 teams. Kind of a drop-off from the last couple years, but the talent's there, that's for sure, and a lot more local teams, so we're really thrilled to see that. But
Who
what
are,
do you guys
who are we
thinking?
missing this year?
So Lock It Up has always come down, and they're now Lock It Up and Relax, or Relax and Lock It Up, or whatever they are. You've got, I don't know. Let me look.
Did the Miami team sign up?
Which Miami team?
They've been there, I think, the last year or two. What are they called? Utz or something like that?
Utz
yeah.
isn't there. I mean, Angry Penguins, so Boston, Bender Rehab, Big Ballin', Club and Baby Seals. Tim, you want to speak to that?
Yeah, no, just a bunch of availables that have either played in one circuit or 0 events before. Some familiar places like Savannah. No, they're not on the team anymore. They got their own team. Couple Atlanta, our favorite city, Charlotte, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Virginia, Maine. So should be a good little mix of group.
I'm really excited we've got a Savannah team coming out. Of course, I say that and I can't find their team name.
Oh gosh, Sark Attack.
Sark Attack, yeah, SARC or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the one guy who was running that was gonna play with us till we were just going back and forth, and he's like, I may have enough to bring my own team, and so I said, hey, you know what? Go for it. I'll help you find whatever you need, and he needs one more girl, so we're working on getting him his 4th girl so they can be official.
That's awesome. Kickballers helping kickballers for the betterment of the circuit. Well done.
Right.
Cheers.
So, yeah, it should be good. I mean, Pounders, Panic Attack, OSC, Shower Hammers, Ninja Kitties, Meatballs, Lights Out, Legit, JKI, Gorilla Juice Heads, Situation. I mean, there's a lot of solid teams coming out. A lot of the teams actually in the video. No West Coast teams are making the trip.
Don't they have, isn't there a tournament right after South Florida for them?
Is that the
It's like
Kickball?
3 weeks.
Best of the West is pretty close to there, right?
Yeah, best of the West as well. So our kickoff on the East Coast is SFKO. Kickoff on the West Coast is Best of the West. So
Okay.
we'll see a bunch. And we got to mention Georgia Kickball Open. Right now, there's 22 teams talking about going down. I know a few on the list that have no plans to go, but it should be a good turnout at all 3 of those events. So looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to South Florida. Kicks off the season. Football's over, so now it's kickball. Yay!
Yeah, and it's beach time. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Amen. Tim, when are you getting down there?
Bright and early Thursday morning. Catching a red eye with another friend coming down, and yeah, it'll be fun.
Right on. You guys staying through Sunday to Monday?
Monday night. We rented a condo for a week, basically right next to Fat Tuesday, Blondie's.
That buddy.
Yep.
Nice.
We're going to be down there, too. We're staying at a hotel on the beach.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
You guys will have a blast.
Also, kind of stoked that the after party's going back to Off the Hookah. That place is pretty sweet. They had it there a couple years ago. The last bar they had last year was terrible. That place sucked, dude.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan.
No. It was loud and gross.
And you got to give credit to John, event manager. He, we do take exit surveys. He read the reviews and made a change. So, we got a new spot.
That's awesome.
Amen.
That's exciting.
That place is cool, too. It's really mellow. They got couches and hookahs, and it's a cool place to hang out. It's fun.
Was that the after bar 2010 or 11?
I don't know, man. They all start to run together after a while. But it's a place that's like down by the water, pretty close to the hotel. I don't know. I get Kickball cities mixed up. I get mixed up. I can't remember.
I go to so many.
Yeah.
What is the social scene this year? I think last year was awesome with the bar crawl.
So they're doing the bar crawl again. We've actually, see if I can pull it up. We've released all the information for the event, and all the players will get their welcome packet, I guess, a week before the event. But Saturday after party is Off the Hookah. Friday night, we're at, where are we Friday night? I forget. Meet and greet on Friday night meet and greet is Lucky's Three-Legged Dog. We were there last year. Pretty good place. Thursday bar crawl. They're going to start at Briney's on the river, starting at 7:30. Go to Tarpon on the Tarpon Bend, and then
Tarpon. Admin, it's a Tarpon. It's
Tarpon. Sorry, can't see it. Tarpon, and then back to Briney's, but downtown. So I believe it's free. You just go. I don't even know if they're going to charge. I think it might be included in the cost of the event, but there'll be drink specials at all the spots on the bar crawl and tournament locations, same fields, Tradewinds Park. There'll be 10 fields, so everybody will get a bye. Again, registration's open for a week, but that's pretty much what you've got. So expect to start at 9, play through 1 o'clock, take a lunch break, and then do top 16 single elimination.
And if I remember correctly, it was a park and you had to pay, right, for parking, or there was a line. So just plan for that. Allow extra time for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they still charge, even though we capped it there, and it was like $2 a person or something.
Yeah, you pay by the person that goes in to use the park.
Yeah.
They don't have taxes in Florida, so that's how they pay for things.
And that's fine. Just, you don't want to get stuck for 20 minutes in a line with everybody showing up, right at 8 or 20 minutes before 9.
Yeah, the welcome packet email, when it goes out, will have everything you need. If you've never been, we always encourage everyone to read that packet. So if you're watching this and this is your first trip to a circuit event, please read through the packet. It breaks down, some of the rules. If you haven't read the rule book, please do so. It breaks down all the locations, so does the website. But just read through it, because I guarantee you your players will be asking you if you're the captain. You'll send it to your players. They'll still ask you questions, so read through it so you're well-versed on everything.
I keep a copy of the rule book next to the shitter. Just a little pro tip.
Do you have the new version ready to go?
Yeah, you know that.
I was just going to say, that's this is the first tournament with all the new rules.
Yeah, there hasn't been that. It wasn't that big of a difference. We took a lot of feedback from everybody last year about. We talked about this last episode, but the whole yellow-red card thing. Everyone's a little nervous on how that's going to work. We have an officiating guide. We're telling everybody how to do it. We do ref clinics for everybody, and we do emails galore to all the refs to kind of give them an idea how to enforce these rules and not to be too aggressive. A lot of folks on the boards thinking that everybody's just going to start getting yellow cards and red cards, and it's just going to be a nightmare. That's not the case.
Who cares what those nerds think? Hey, but what we should do is keep track of who gets cards, and then we can have a tally at the end of the year, and then we can have an award for most cards issued.
Obnoxious team.
Yeah, or at least the captain that gets the most cards, or who gets handed the most cards. I think
we already have a couple side bets here in Vegas on who's going to get the first card, who's going to get the most. We wager on everything, so
nice.
We'll see.
Let's try out there to abuse the card system in its first year. I would appreciate that.
Come on, it'll be good times. Let's have fun. Tim, speaking of things happening out west, there's been much talk about the best teams on the West Coast this year. What's your insight on that? We had a West top 15 thread. There's comparisons between the best teams of the West to the East Coast. What do you think, man? West Coast going to jump out this year?
The West Coast definitely gotten a lot better over the past 2 years than a lot of people will give credit for, but I also think the East Coast teams have also gotten a lot better. So a lot of people don't take that into consideration. I think, the Sofas of the world and maybe even Los Brew Crew, they can really hang with any of the other people. Most of the top East Coast teams. But after that, I think there's still quite a bit of a drop-off. And the main reason is we just don't get to play those kind of quality teams week in, week out, whereas all the Ultra teams in Florida, all the Virginia teams, even the DC teams, they beat up on each other every week and get better. We don't, so we can only see that kind of quality when we do travel. So, I don't know, but whatever's in the rankings.
You think that's what it is?
Oh, definitely. I know, because using my team as an example, whenever we're just kind of sitting there idle and not playing, we get really rusty. And it takes an eye-opening game. We got to lose to somebody. It's happened multiple tournaments where we just lose to a team we should not lose to. And it's just getting the rust off. We only get to see it every couple months, so. And there's only one other really good local Arizona team that we can jump leagues to go play against, which is the new formed Straight Ballin', or used to be called Straight to the Bank. We used to jump in and go play them all the time, where But in the normal leagues that like our team plays in, everybody splits up amongst 5 or 6 other teams, so it's not quite the same. We just don't get all the reps as one team.
It makes sense. I mean, it's hard. You can scrimmage as much as you want, but when it's game time, or even like a scrimmage against a whole nother team, that's a totally different mindset.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm always nervous when like OSC, for example, is coming down. We are not playing. Bye, Tim. We are not playing during the winter like some of these other teams. And there's a Waka Blizzard League that some of us played. Well, I didn't, but a couple of us played a couple years ago, hoping maybe we get some reps during the fall. Now teams, and I won't say which teams, but now teams are pretty much, hey.
Hey, look at this. We got a Ninja Kitty. Do we have audio?
I can't.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Check your wrench in the corner. Maybe you'll get your audio going. But I'll finish my thought. So a lot of teams in the Maryland area, and I won't
How
name
about
it.
that?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah?
There you go.
Why is mute the default setting?
I don't know. That's
Because we're
retarded.
talking.
Maybe when you join the conversation.
Okay. Well, I guess finish your thought.
Welcome to the podcast. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, no problem. I
We
was
figured
sitting
this
here.
out, so Adrock should never mind. Give up on Adrock.
All right.
Why don't you introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay. Hi, my name is Sean. Sean Laird or Rutherford, a.k.a. Mr. 33334.
What's the message board
The
handle?
Arbiter of Rhymes. I got my studio mic right here. And I want to ask you, Oakley, about your little boom filter.
Oh, you like that? I did a blog post about it. If you are interested.
Yeah.
A.k.a. Horses and genitals up in this. Come on now.
I have no boom.
I like it.
So what's happening, man? How's things?
Not much. Just hanging out down South Florida. Wondering why you guys are complaining about snow and stuff.
It's supposed to snow again today.
I'm not complaining. We
Yeah,
played in the
tonight.
snow on Sunday.
Well, I mean, I'm from Pittsburgh, so I know what you're talking about. I had to get out of there though.
You just shovel that shit off. Yeah, right.
Actually, I don't like South Florida. I hate this place. It's very overrated. You guys come down in February and it's all nice, but try coming down in July.
Sean, it's
Yeah.
not overrated.
No.
Nobody
Very-
overrates
Oh,
Florida.
come on.
I'd love to live in Florida.
No, really?
No,
I would.
I don't like Florida that much. There are 4 livable months of the year down here. People are crazy.
They're savages, dude. The whole state is full of fucking crazy people. They're like,
Right, you see the tags on FARC and everything. I see that every day. I work in the north part of Dade County. I live in Broward, and Dade makes this place look softcore. Dade is
Florida
crazy.
tags are my favorite reads
Oh, they're
every
great.
day.
They're great. They're awesome. But what are you gonna do?
So did you not have practice tonight?
No, we have been moving our practice to Sundays now. Because we had our first one 2 Thursdays ago. It actually went pretty well. We're gonna hopefully not suck like we did last year.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah. We expected to not be terrible last year. We got a really favorable draw, and then we were terrible. So I'm hoping things change a little bit this year.
Redeem myself this year.
Yeah. We've got a slightly different roster. We've cut a little bit off, and I mean, last year we had to pick some people up last minute. We thought we were gonna bring our team over the top, and then it just fucking sucked. So this year we're trying another strategy, but they keep trying to replace me, and everybody they replace me with is just terrible. Just has the worst day of their life. But we're trying it again. This time we're gonna try it with Taco, but he's pretty good. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Taco at all from Fully Loaded. I used to play with them.
All right. You
Okay.
guys been playing? Is Ultra in season right now?
Ultra begins on Thursday.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
We take the meatballs on first week. We got that.
Nice. That'll be a
Wait.
nice precursor.
Wow.
The whole meatballs?
I guess
Not
when you
just
take
like
on one
pizza,
meatball, you're taking
whatever?
on the whole team.
Well, I thought they were like.
Pause.
They usually split up,
and-
but on the
Pause.
schedule it says meatballs.
Pause. Adrock is watching us right now, but he can't figure out how to get into the room. Hi,
Adrock,
Adrock.
you are an embarrassment to yourself and your family. Just enter the podcast now. Okay, first of all, I would like to put on the record that this is our 69th episode, and Adrock is missing it.
Heyo.
of all the episodes to miss, Ad Rock.
Get in here now or you're fired and Horses is taking your job.
Yeah. We'll bring him back on 96 and you can lay ass to ass with Tim or something.
No.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just thought it was hilarious that Ad Rock is texting us saying that we all look gorgeous and that we're on the show, and he can't seem to get in. Oh, well.
Aw, sad face.
Tim got me in pretty quick. That was easy.
Yeah. I sent an invite to you, just like I sent to Ad Rock.
No, I didn't get it.
So you guys starting Ultra this week, and Meatballs, they're the Meatballs or they're...
As far as I can tell, the schedule, usually they break up into McSorley's, and I think the other one is Cubbyhole.
Pizza Fusion?
Oh, yeah, Pizza Fusion. That's right. They ended their sponsorship with Cubbyhole. So they were Pizza Fusion. Cubbyhole's a gay bar. So they were Pizza Fusion. But on the schedule this year, it just says Meatballs. So I guess they're getting back together, just prepping for the season.
We were supposed to have the mighty Meatball Kevin on tonight, but he had to bail because they had practice.
Practice.
Yeah.
Practice. Come on, Kevin. Get on here, Casey.
He'll be on. He's a friend of the podcast.
Yeah?
He throws meatballs on every once in a while.
Last time I saw him, he was hammered, so I hope he comes a little soberer.
He was hammered. The first episode that he was on, like one of our first episodes ever, he was drunk as shit. It was awesome.
I guess what's he do? He golfs every couple days, and then the rest of the time he's just getting hammered at McSorley's. He probably called you guys from McSorley's.
Sure. Meatball Kevin's an icon.
Yes.
But one of our favorite guests is Chaz. Now that man is a performer.
He knows how to work it.
He comes prepared. He has
really good with the camera.
Yep. Awesome. And he just trolls the whole time, just trolling everyone.
Oh yeah.
I'm a kinder soul than him, I guess. I'm not gonna troll you guys.
So speaking of trolling, Sean, we were just talking shit about West Coast teams.
Oh, fuck them.
And Tim was trying to talk about how that why he thinks the West Coast teams are going to make an explosive run this year. Why 2013 is going to be the year of the West Coast.
What's their secret? Well, you guys got Amari Stoudemire or something?
Not again. I know. I'm curious to this too.
Are you referring to that discussion they were all having today?
Yeah. So today, as we were talking about a little bit earlier, there was a top 15 of the West Coast thread on the message board. And
even the Special Olympics have ratings.
Right. I mean, somebody's got to win. But and some of the West Coast teams were stepping up and saying, that they're gonna make some noise against the East Coast teams this year.
They've been saying that for as long as I've been trying to get that website to load, and maybe. But nobody comes, since none of us are professionals. They don't come out here. We don't go out there. I only see them on YouTube, and they look. But everybody looks terrible on YouTube. I thought these teams.
Yeah,
I thought Relax or wasn't Relax. I thought or El Guapo. I saw them on YouTube before the championship last year. And I was like, these dudes are terrible, and then they beat us. So I stopped judging off YouTube, but I don't know. There's just a lot of talk and conjecture from them. It's the same. Tim, is it just the same people? They just switch around teams. They were gay balling, now they're straight balling, now they're straight balling to the bank, making a deposit balling, or something. I mean, does anything change other than the sort of ball that they're doing and the verb they put in front of it?
With that particular team, they had a little bit of a different roster and had really good success in San Diego, but that was under the straight to the bank name. But it's virtually that roster again. It's the new team, and I actually had a chance to play them 3 times already. We went down to a little tournament, and they beat us fair and square in a nice little double elimination tournament. So,
I went to high school with one of their players.
Yeah, I know. He played with us in Founders Cup.
Yeah, Brandon Webster.
Yeah.
And I went to college with a kid on some other California team. That's a small world, but I want to beat his team badly just so I could just troll him personally.
Well, I believe the one crossover that looking like a possibility is Lights Out is going to go to San Diego. Mm-hmm. That's what they've been saying. So, there's an opportunity to see some kind of crossover. Otherwise, it looks like Austin and Kansas City and maybe Denver might be the 1 or 2 other tournaments where you can see some.
I would go to San Diego to give homeless dudes hand jobs, let alone go out to play in a kickball tournament. So
there are a lot of homeless dudes in need of hand jobs in San Diego. I don't know if you've been there, but it is
one of my favorite cities. I love that place.
It's 4th of July weekend too.
Well, there you go. Where my American flags start giving out HJs.
I think until the teams actually cross over and play each other more than once or twice, this argument is going to go on forever because it's whoever wins that tournament. If a West Coast team beats an East Coast team, they're going to hold on to that for a really long time because they don't get to play as much. We don't get to play each other as much as we would like to, I guess. But I don't think it's ever going to be settled. Just a bunch of smack talking.
Oh, it will. Eventually, this is going to turn into a professional sport, and we'll all be replaced by professional athletes.
Right. There you go.
It will happen.
Sponsored by Nike or Under Armour.
Yeah, back in the 1920s, there was like the Pottsville Maroons playing the NFL. It will all equalize someday.
Yeah, and we'll talk about back when we used to play in leather helmets when it was a real sport.
We're like the Don Hudsons and Bart Starrs of this stuff.
Yep. Kids these days with their PEDs and their cleats.
I almost took PEDs.
So let's get your predictions for SFKO.
Okay. Top 5 teams. Ninja Kitties. Ninja Kitties. Bender Rehab. I don't know. What do I think? I mean, you can't bet against the Meatballs.
Cannot.
Like I keep saying, I always say if there were a video game, OSC would be the team everybody picked. They'd be like the Texas Rangers because they'd want Josh Hamilton, but I guess you guys relapse or something like he does. So, I'm gonna go against the consensus. I'm actually gonna go with Osk to get it done.
Osk.
That'd be my prediction. And I wanted to start a team called the OMB and just be the other Meatballs, and I was gonna be other Flater, but that fell through. So since other Meatballs aren't playing, I think I got OSC picking it up. I want to see what Relax does because I was hating on them about a year ago.
They're not going to be there.
They're playing.
Yeah,
they're not going. Oh, where else are these kids gonna go? It's all. This is the only
And
thing
now
going on.
they're not even
Rolling
relaxing.
out for Georgia.
Let's see who else is gonna. Oh, Fully Loaded. I mean, they're gonna be pretty good. I might have to pick.
They
them.
always do well.
I'll have to but they added some key parts. They made some good additions. They took pretty much the good part of MMS, not the crazy part, and they put the good part on their team. Just pieces that they needed. So I think that this additions will actually work out for them. So
Yeah,
what's
the
up with
comment about
JKI
them-
these days?
JKI, I don't know. I mean, they're having grandchildren born, and some of them, they're fighting for their Social Security, and they got to worry about that instead of training. I mean, no, JKI is going to be good, but I can't ride that horse all the way. I don't know. I'm going to take somebody knocking the Meatballs out. I'm just going to see if it happens. Yeah, that's where if this were the tournament like NCAA, I'd be taking that upset. I'd be taking like Auburn over the Meatballs. I'm going to take an OSC fully loaded final, and I guess I'll give the edge to OSC because I picked them in Madden 13 Kickball.
Madden 13.
Oh, yeah. That should happen.
I'm working on that.
So you're the girl that wins the NCAA bracket because she likes the way Gonzaga sounds in her mouth?
Why is it got to be a girl?
Why does Gonzaga in her mouth?
Dude who doesn't know basketball.
Gonzaga.
Did you just call me a chick while you're making sweet love to that mic?
That's how we do.
Well, who do you guys got? Obviously, admit you're probably gonna be rolling with Osk as well.
Yeah. I'm anxious to see how well the local talent. I won't pick a winner right now, but I'm anxious to see how well the local talent from Ultra, how well they do this year. There's a ton of local teams. Last year, everyone kind of got shocked by how well Midwest Mushroom Stampers did.
Mm-hmm.
Was it at Jacksonville or was it at?
No, it was SFKO. They were stacked, but they can't get those kids to travel with them.
Yeah, so
they had a bunch of old riffraff guys, but they don't travel.
So I'm anxious to see if anyone kind of steps up to the plate. I'm trying to pull up the list.
Well, the only new Ultra collective here is whatever Tigers team is.
Yeah,
and who knows about that?
I wouldn't bet the farm on them. That's for damn sure.
I wouldn't bet my farm either.
I don't know. Have you seen them play, Sean?
No, I don't even know who's on their team.
All right.
I know nothing. I'm curious.
You can't just show up to one of their league nights?
I
Scout
have
it out?
better things to do than that. Come on now. I'm in the studio all day. I'm trying to get my album out, yo. My 4th CD. I think I'm joking.
Oh yeah? You gonna play a single for us?
I
Come on,
could
man.
if
This
you really
is your
wanted
chance
me.
to talk to like.
You really want me to
yeah.
play a single?
Yeah, dude. We have over.
You don't know who's watching
10
this.
viewers.
Can I do this? Hold on. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you see
Keep
it
talking.
there?
This thing's
You
freezing
YouTube
up a little bit.
All right.
Well, we could play a quick game before you get started.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I think I got.
Thank you, whoever did that. So here's a quick game we'll play.
Okay.
I'll play.
You guys ready?
Yes.
And we'll go around the horn. Buy or sell. I want to know. I'm going to say a team's name compared to last year's results. Would you want them on your picks? Would you buy into what they've got coming in 2013, or would you just say they're done for? What we saw last year is all we're going to see. Flying V.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm buying it too.
Yep, buying.
So everyone thinks Flying V is going to improve from last year's final
They
performance.
keep improving. They just had a rough. They had a rough draw in New Orleans. They didn't play their best, but it's not that they got blown out.
Yep.
Agreed. All right, fully loaded. I think
They
I know the
stop
answer.
fucking up all the time. What? Fully loaded? Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you know I'm buying that.
Absolutely buy.
All right, JKI.
Sell.
You know, I'll buy them until they give me a reason not to. They did okay in New Orleans. They just ran into a rough matchup with the Shower Hammers there.
I feel if I don't say bye, I'm going to be cursed, so bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna say buy too because I think they're due for one. They're a good enough team that they'll get it done. I think.
And they're not all that old. I just like to make fun of Simon because he screwed with our Ultra team. Gabe's younger than me, even though he looks like he's 50.
All right.
Guy's got a cannon.
Meatballs.
Bye.
Are the meatballs improving in 2013? Well, I guess.
How do you what?
How do you
improve
mean?
over
I
what?
guess how do you improve?
They can improve. I mean, you could win a championship game in less than 11 innings. You could improve.
You could win 4 out of 4 instead of 3 out of 4.
Get some mercy wins
No
and
runs
elimination.
against.
I don't know if they'll be any incrementally better. If anything, I don't think they've added anybody there.
Well, that's
I think
the
they'd
funny
be just
thing.
about the same.
Everyone else, for the most part, everyone else keeps adding talent. Yet the meatballs continue to produce with what
They've
they've
got enough talent. They have skill. That's what I like. I don't think they're the best athletes in the circuit, but they have skill.
I mean, when you at a certain point, it's not about just adding new people. It's about making sure that you have good communication and that everyone's focused on the task at hand and that you're not making mistakes because the best talent in the world, if they're not paying attention to what they're doing, is still going to throw the ball away, and that's all it takes to lose a game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what the meatballs do well is everyone's on the same page and everybody is playing for the team and everyone knows what they're supposed to do.
And they're just consistent. They are
Right.
consistent.
All right. I got a couple more. Panic Attack. Buy or sell?
I'm
So-
buying them.
So
I'll sell them so somebody sells.
I'll buy. I think they could have a better year this year than they had last year.
I hope so. They weren't at anything last year.
Well, that's why I'm buying them.
Is that the criteria? You gotta improve. I don't
The
know. I mean, how do you
situation.
they
Go
all
ahead.
got injured,
Go ahead.
right? You guys they all tore ACLs and had kids and stuff. I don't know if you just come back from that.
You can come back from kids.
Not if they come out of your ACL.
All right. The situation. Buy or sell?
Bye.
bye.
I admitted on the forum, I've never seen them play. I know nothing about them.
I think they're making strides every time they come out. They're well coached. They're focused. They are having the right people in the right positions.
Yeah, and they're still making moves, and they're as deep as can be. So I'm buying.
I know nothing about them, so I guess I'll just go with you guys. I'll buy.
It depends. If their
I'll
offense shows up,
I'll rent them.
You'll rent them.
I'll rent them.
So, looking at the official rankings of Kickball 365, Meatballs are 1, OSC is 2, The Situation 3, Shower Hammers 5, Flying V 6, JKI Deep 7, Panic 8, and Fully Loaded 10. We're only missing Super Dudes and Sofa King. Of those 7, or excuse me, of those 8, who will not perform where their ranking shows them? So Meatball's obviously the number 1. Do we all think they're going to win? Or Fully Loaded, they're number 10. Do they make it the finals? Who do you think is going to be? Who's going to end up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Who's going to
think-
disappoint?
I think Fully Loaded's going to make a jump from 10.
So jumping a Panic, jumping JKI, or jumping Flying V.
Yes, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if they make it Final Four. So I have them jump. I'd keep OSC. I'm keeping Meatballs. And I guess I'd go with Shower Hammers. Final four.
That's a pretty good Final Four. I think I'll give my input. Situation, I think they were one of the best, most improved teams of the year. They were breakthrough towards the end of the year. Surprised a lot of people at how well they did in Boston, and even at the Cup. Shower Hammers, I think Oakley. I think you've heard me say it before. You guys kind of falter towards the end of the national tour. I'm ready for you guys to just surprise the shit out of a lot of people by not only making Final Four but push to get into the finals. Flying V, I'm going to say those are going to be the guys that drop, only because, I don't know, just needed to say it for Brick.
I was just going to say.
Get them going. And then Panic, Panic can improve.
I just sold them, so I got to pick them.
Yeah. All right, so quick buy, sell, good to see for South Florida, Kickball Open. We'll come back after the tournament and see how close we got. But I guess everyone here is picking the Meatballs to win. No upsets?
No.
I just don't know. I'm gonna take.
No, I'm not picking Meatballs to win.
Nobody's picking Meatballs.
Hey, I'll take a sleeper on Fully Loaded.
I got him in my final.
How about the St. Louis team?
No.
Is this going to be the same
They're
dude
not
that we saw the Big Ballers? Is this the same group of people?
That one.
I'm
Balling is our hobby?
No, that's not St. Louis. That's a Florida team.
No, STL Finest. Is this like the same management team that brought us the St. Louis Big Ballers?
St. Louis Finest is not coming to South Florida now.
Oh, all right. I was just looking at this list. I guess it's old.
Yeah, they backed out. 25 teams. I don't really know anyone further out west coming or Midwest is
I
coming.
think I'm the only person west of the Mississippi going. I'm not kidding. Other than one guy I'm Fully Loaded lives out here.
What? Zach isn't going?
No.
What?
No.
Shopping carts will be unpushed.
No,
unsnorted.
I'm going to have to get one again for him in his honor.
Hey.
All right. You going to push a shopping cart around?
Hell no.
And wear those leopard.
Oh, God. Yeah, whatever he wears. Yeah, no. I'm not taking over his role.
Oh, come on.
Zach's an icon.
Zach.
Nobody can take over Zach's
maybe
role.
if he lets me steal the Hype Cup, if I see him this weekend, I'll steal the Hype Cup and then bring it to Florida.
Bring the Hype Cup.
Who's in contention for the Hype Cup this year? Everyone's so tame. Getting married with babies.
Losers getting married.
Is Dad Rock? He can't even get on the podcast.
I mean, anytime you got Big J, he's a threat. I've mellowed considerably in the past couple of years. 2 years ago, I would have been like fucking a hole in the window of McSorley's, but now I've mellowed so considerably that I'm not. And no. I'm probably not going to rage. I'm going to take the Monday off, so there's a chance. But
it could happen.
It could
happen.
It could. You never know what's going to happen.
Sunday Funday can get ugly in a hurry.
I've been kicked out of McSorley's, and it is hard to get kicked out of McSorley's, but that was 2 years ago.
Well done.
It's very difficult. You have to try. You have to steal something and break it in front of them.
I can't wait for this video to get pulled.
Why?
Why? We're not allowed to say bad words.
I heard it from one of you guys first before I said anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just dipped my toe in the water. I mean, I'll stop.
I don't know YouTube's rules for the hangout on air, so we'll find out soon enough.
What, do we live in Soviet Russia? This is America.
So, what is it, North Korea?
Say what we want.
Well, you guys told me to play a song for you. I don't know if I can play it with the rules.
No, we'll play it. We have no rules.
All right, let me play this one here.
Well, you own the song, so there.
Yeah, it's your.
Okay.
If I get a takedown notice, I'll let you know.
Yep. Clothes on my penis, you see this?
You hear that?
Nope. Yeah, I got hoes on my penis. They wanna hear the OMG remix. Yep. They can't get off Chippy J's penis. Cause you probably can't believe this. I got hoes on my penis. Make it rain.
That was my last CD.
We're in a recession, but I'm immune to it. I can hit the lot right now and cop a used Buick. Put the chrome 15-inch rims to it. Hoes on my penis, hoes know how I do it.
You get the idea.
Good. That's brilliant. Is that you?
Yeah, man. I got like 3 of those CDs. When I get bored, I do that stuff.
That's outstanding.
Why don't you perform at the meet and greet?
Yeah.
Isn't there a stage?
No, I don't know about that. I did that in college, and that was a long time ago. And whenever you get on the stage, it's a lot different. I'm on the stage trying to say, this was in college, so I forget what my songs were, but they were pretty much the same material about like banging fat girls and stuff, but not banging. I don't think I used the word girls. And I'm on stage in front of professors. And after that, I just don't want to do it unless someone. So. But if you played us last year, I made a whole CD for the Ninja Kitties alone, and we were just playing it on the sidelines.
Hey, by the way, props to Ninja Kitties for being the only team so far to submit their playlist to the Kickball 365 Spotify.
You saw how serious we took that.
That was hilarious.
I think I got Bach on there, one of his concertos.
I thought KP was in charge of that for us. We don't have one up?
Yeah, not yet. All we've got is Ninja Kitties right now.
Yeah, we have a playlist. We just haven't put it on there yet.
You don't have to put it on. You have to type it into Gmail and send it.
Send us an email. We'll take care of it all.
Oh, perfect. Done.
Bach. Really? Which concerto?
I don't know. Actually, no, I didn't, because there was a famous one that was Bach, and it was too recognizable. I might have switched to Mozart, but I don't really remember because this was a month ago, and I care even less now than I did then.
I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly.
That was I let
McLaughlin.
The captain. I picked half of them. The co-captain, the Kitties, was supposed to be here, but he bailed. He picked half of them, and I took
Lionel Richie, Madonna, Wesley Willis.
Hell yeah! Listen to that. You cannot. I challenge all of you. Try to frown while All Night Long by Lionel Richie's on. Just try.
Oh, impossible.
I'll give you $10 if you can do it.
That's an excellent call. That's definitely true.
It is. It's impossible.
Yep. I've had many a bad night turned around by All Night Long.
Like a 180.
Yep. Just that song comes on, and all of a sudden everything's all right.
What are you guys gonna do with that? We figured when you did it that you might actually play it, and I'm hoping you do play it. That you make everybody listen to my playlist.
We might do just that. Mostly we're collecting them for the DC Open and then again for the Circuit Cup. So I hope to see you in New Orleans this year. But
I'll go. I hate that city, but I'll go. Oh, come on. How many times have you been in New Orleans?
3.
That's lived there for 4 years.
3 times too many. Oh, that's not my favorite city.
I didn't say it was my favorite city, but it's a pretty cool city.
I've seen some stuff in New Orleans that I didn't know happened on Earth.
Dude, it's like a third world country.
It is. I thought I was
about Vegas, though. You could say the exact same thing about Vegas.
Okay, I've never been to Vegas.
No. Vegas and New Orleans are not comparable.
I have zero desire to go to Vegas. You guys need to hold something in Nashville. I'll go there.
I'm sitting in Vegas right now, and I feel safe.
Vegas has like it functions at a fundamental level. It has like infrastructure and like police and stuff. Like New Orleans
go out there.
Yeah, dude. New Orleans is like a Central American dictatorship. Like the cops are thugs. That things don't work. Like it's crazy, man.
There's blackouts at the Superdome. What the?
Dude, I remember when I lived there. At one point, I had the electric company just come by my house for whatever reason, some confusion, and like took my electric meter away. Obviously, turning off the electricity to my home, and it took like 10 days to get them to come back and turn it back on, because just no fucks are given at any time by anyone there.
It's the only city I've ever been in where they come around in the morning and wash the streets with soap.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Dude, they judge the success or failure of a party based on the weight of the trash that's generated.
Hey, I mean, I'm okay with that, but do they count the people inside?
Have you been to Mardi Gras, Horses?
No, I can't imagine it. I'll get arrested. I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to be in the coroner van. I don't want to get arrested in New Orleans. I can't go to jail.
Come on. Everybody goes to jail in New Orleans once in a while.
My dead fake girlfriend told me before she fake died. He told me to avoid New Orleans jails, and then right before she died of lupus, she told me to give it my all at SFKO 13. So I'm gonna do it for my fake dead girlfriend. She told me to go to New Orleans this year, and she told me to kick a single. So I'm gonna do it.
Where else are you going this year? What other events are you going to?
Well, who knows? Because it's tough to get my team to travel because we need to do well before people will start actually paying to go play kickball. I plan on going. I'm obviously not going to Des Moines like I thought I was because it's this month. I plan on winning the Kick Fest. I thought I was going to be in June or something. We're definitely going to Austin. We've got that booked. I want to try to go to St. Louis and Atlanta, but it'll just probably be me and maybe one other. And same with, we're kind of in the air for Denver or San Diego. But the only place I can get the team to go is this one because it's down the street, Austin because it's Austin, and we're going to try to go to New Orleans. And I don't know, when's D.C.? Is that in July or August?
July 13th.
I mean, it's easy to get to D.C.
Yep.
It is.
Who knows?
It's an expensive town, but...
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, at least for
I don't
Fields.
remember. Every time I go there, I'm on an expense account.
Nice.
With Anthony Weiner because I was the guy taking pictures of him. You guys don't even remember that, do you?
No.
You guys live in D.C. and you don't remember the congressman that was sending dick pics around.
I stay away.
Yeah,
you know
dude.
how many scandals happen?
The
in
one that
DC
looks kind of
every
like
week?
admin?
That was a Twitter mess up too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You guys need to watch the news and play Jeopardy or something.
I remember that one.
Yeah, there you go.
Like I said, we have.
He represented your state.
They
What's
didn't
that?
shut up about it for like 2 months on The Daily Show, so I
Yeah,
remember it.
yeah.
I got other things.
Sorry, I'm cutting people off here. Go ahead.
So, Oakley, what else we got? Ad-Rock's not coming.
Let's see. We've talked about SFKO. Let's talk a little bit about Austin. Horses is going. Who else is going? Is OSC going to be there?
I seriously doubt it.
Seriously doubt it.
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I'll tell you who signed up.
Timmy, how about Whiskey Dick?
Oh God, I don't think our first tournament might be San Diego.
Oh yeah.
If not, it'll be Arizona.
Yeah, right now it's Flying V legit and relax and lock it up. If Ad-Rock was here, he could talk about, what to expect from this team, this hybrid that we've got now. But a lot of teams, and there's a good thread going on the boards about who's planning to attend. A lot of teams will probably get down there. If you've never been to Austin, go. Just buy the ticket and go. If your team's not going to go, buy a ticket, come down and ref, make a couple bucks. It's a great city. It's phenomenal.
We had a blast there last year. Super fun. The hotel wasn't the best one I've ever stayed at, but whatever.
Get a house there. They're not that expensive and they're great. I just wish the fields were green and flat.
Those fields were fucking brutal, dude.
They are awful. You should have been there when they had it in August. You could finger blast the earth. You could finger blast the earth like knuckle deep.
Dude, we were there. I was really impressed with any pitcher that could throw more than 2 strikes in a row.
Oh, with those bumps right in front of the plate.
Oh, man, it was murder.
It was.
Oh, and the brutal wind. Oh.
Yeah, 50 miles in each direction. It was at least a 25-mile-an-hour gust up there, no?
It was the most horrendous, worst wind I've ever played in, easily.
Even New Mexico.
I want to go to Austin now, guys.
Oh yeah, it was worse than New
Austin.
Mexico.
Wow.
Austin's great, and it's easy for us because you can get there from Fort Lauderdale for under $200 round trip. So that's
nice.
That's the main reason we can get everybody to go that one. It's not too expensive. We rent the house, we rage,
Yeah, we've noticed a lot more teams are just renting houses on trips like this. I mean, you should be. It actually can be a cheaper option, and you have a lot more fun renting a house versus sharing 8 hotel rooms.
Yeah, and they're Motel 6 and throwing phone books around, and people are throwing phone books at you. Or at least that's what happened in our rooms. But we had. Yeah, I don't like the hotel. We stayed in a garbage hotel, and then we went to the Tree House. I don't know why it was called the Tree House, but it was probably about the same price, and it was awesome. I wanted to buy this house. If I had liquid cash, I would have bought it, but I don't, so I didn't. But it was sweet. Yeah, Austin's great. You guys should definitely look into Nashville, though. Nashville is like Austin, but a little longer street and a little better.
We definitely have. Nashville, I've got a lot of friends that live there. Nashville Sports Leagues is huge. Waka has a presence there. Go Kickball, I'm pretty sure, has a presence there.
Tropics from Nashville, right? Friends of the podcast?
Yeah. But the one team we've seen come out of Nashville didn't like the way we played, didn't like the ball, didn't like the rules. And so that's kind of the most difficult part, is just trying to find enough local teams to support that event.
Isn't the Tropics the one team that Dice Kickball doesn't like?
I think they were fighting each other on
a hat.
Yeah, it's because they never sent him a hat that he paid for.
You don't send me a hat that I paid for, I'm going to declare jihad on you.
Yeah.
Fair point. Jihad has been declared.
Jihad.
Yeah. I mean, we get the same requests. El Paso, Texas.
Really?
There's a lot of local teams that would love us to come out there. Up in Vermont, there's a league. There's a individual who would like us to come up there. Rhode Island as well. We get a lot of interesting requests throughout the year. And the main thing we tell everybody is if the local grouping of kickball teams actually prefers to play a little more competitive than their normal leagues, then we're happy to explore looking into launching a circuit event. Anybody can always email the company and say, hey, I'm willing to be an event manager. Here's where I am. Here's what I can do. Tell us your ideas and why you think it'd be good for the circuit, good for us in general. And we're always willing to talk to you, come out and see what you're talking about. But I don't know if we're going to do El Paso anytime soon, but Nashville's definitely on. Nashville and Chicago and St. Louis are by far the top 3 on our list. No question.
Those would be great cities. Those would be great cities.
Yeah, and Tokyo is also on the list, and then Colombia, some city in Colombia. But we're not going to.
What about Hawaii?
I would love to go to Hawaii for a kickball tournament, but I don't know if there's any flat grass. I'm sure we can find something.
Listen, kids, it's getting to be past my bedtime, so we got to wrap this up. Horses, this is fun, man. You got to come back on.
I got nothing to do on Monday nights.
I tell you what, dude. Hey, we'll just be tweeting out whenever we're going to be doing this, and you just jump on whenever.
All right, just send me an invite, and I'll do it. All I had to do is click a button. It was pretty sweet.
No doubt, man. Listen,
you hear that, Ad-Rock?
What's that?
You can even just jump on. Like, if you see us, you'll see us. Like,
I did see you. That's why I sent you the Twitter. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah. So anytime you see that, I think you can just click, like, join or whatever.
I don't think I could because I must not have been admitted to the circle of whatever this is.
All right. We'll admit you to the
do,
circle of whatever this is.
So
I think one thing we can do going forward is promote the link on the 365 Google Plus page. So next time I can go in and click something and it should show up there. So if you follow us on Google Plus, you'll see the link as well.
I don't know how to use Google Plus. That's the first I'd ever even heard of it.
Well,
yeah, so
here
definitely
you
follow us on Google Plus.
I've been living in Colombia setting up this tournament.
Well, I appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thank you.
All right, kids. Ship it.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, bye.
Peace out.